all diejenigen, die sich immer gefragt haben, wie der Vorname unserer Klassenlehrerin ist. Wie lautet ihr Vorname?
Well, it's Isako. Wait, are you trying to hit on me? You're a real troublemaker, huh?
Ich habe den Mut, der dafür aufgebracht werden muss.
Have you seen the classroom assignments? You're in 2F. That's my class. But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon.
Aber wir kommen weiter. Leider, muss ich dazu sagen. Leider nicht weiter. In unserem bescheidenen Versuch, Frau Toriumi auf unsere Seite zu ziehen. So, Kinders, wir werden heute anfangen, unsere Teammates zu daten. Das ist zumindest der Plan. Dass wir dementsprechend die Social Links aufbauen mit Fuka. Oh, Yuki-kun, bist du beschäftigt, falls du hungrig sein solltest? Ich habe Zeit. Oh, gut, kannst du mir einen Gefallen tun? Würdest du die Mahlzeit probieren, die ich zubereitet habe? Ich habe ehrlich gesagt nicht viel Selbstvertrauen, was meine Kochkünste angeht. Aber heute ist es, glaube ich, ganz gut geworden. Ich habe ein ungutes Gefühl. Doch ich habe genug Mut, um es zu versuchen. Also, probierst du es? Klar. Okay, danke, dann komm bitte mit. Es kann heiter werden.
Sorry, I know you probably aren't very hungry at this hour. But, I'd be happy if you'd maybe give it a taste, if that's okay.
Ich bin immer hungrig. Die Bento-Box sieht aus wie eine chaotische Mischung aller Zutaten. Mir bleibt wohl nichts anderes übrig, als sie zu essen.
I used vinegar as a base for relieving fatigue, and then added a bunch of citrus. You know, just some simple, light flavors.
Sie schmeckt sehr prägnant.
I want your honest opinion, okay? How was it?
Wir werden die schonungslose Wahrheit entblößen. Es hat anscheinend fürchterlich geschmeckt.
I thought you might say that. Thank you, though, for being honest. Actually, you don't look so well, leader. Oh no! What do I do? I'll go get some water. Wait right here.
Ich bin aber auch eine Pussy, ey.
I'm sorry I made you taste test my cooking. I just figured that I could count on you for an honest opinion. Well, thank you for your time today. I'm going to keep at it. I should focus on making it edible first, though.
Ich spüre, dass ich Fuka etwas näher gekommen bin. Nice-o.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest.
Und wir haben die Hohepriester-Arkana freigeschaltet. Wie gesagt, ich werde mich in diesem Video nur auf die Social Links mit unseren Teammates konzentrieren, weil die anderen haben wir alle schon gesehen. Und deswegen, es wird prall gefüllt werden.
I'll see you back at the dorm.
Very thank you. Ich ging ebenfalls zurück zum Wohnheim.
I made another bento. Would you mind trying some of it? I think this one should taste better. Or at the very least, it can't be any worse than last time, right?
Rein äußerlich wirkt es so, als hätte sie sich verbessert. Ich probier's mal.
Oh, a kitty cat! Aw, he's so cute! I did hear there were lots of strays around here. He's looking at the bento box. I wonder if he's hungry. Maybe I should give him some food. What do you think?
Auf jeden.
Okay then. Oh, wait. Is there anything in here cats can't eat? Well, if it's just flavored rice, it should be okay. Here you go, kitty. Huh? What happened? Oh no, not again. It does have some bitterness, I guess. I thought I struck a good nutritional balance, though. I know nutrition's not the issue here. Sorry. I can't let you eat this. I don't want to put you in the hospital.
Vielleicht können wir es im Kampf einsetzen. Maybe.
You mean like feed it to the shadows? But do shadows even eat food?
Maybe.
I'm so hopeless. I just wanted to do something to help everyone outside of battle. There aren't many chances to eat homemade food when you live in the dorm. So I thought it would be nice to cook for everyone. But I'm sorry. I'll keep trying to get better though.
Ich glaube an dich, Fuka. Ich glaube an dich.
It's kind of hard for me to say this, considering what just happened, but I hope you'll be willing to taste test my cooking again. I don't think I can do this alone. Can I count on you to help?
Jederzeit.
Oh, that's great! Thank you. I'm going to keep working at it. And someday, you'll tell me you like my cooking. Oh, I didn't realize it was so late. I need to buy more ingredients, so I should get going. I'll see you later. Remember how I told you I wanted to improve my cooking? Well, I've been trying a lot since then, but I can never seem to get the taste right. I still don't have a feel for how much salt to add. How do you do it?
Nur einen Spritzer oder zwei. Ich werfe jede Menge Salz rein. Na, ein Spritzer oder zwei.
Dash?
Ja, ich spritze ins Essen.
Oh, so speed is important? Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Ja, es kommt manchmal mit übermäßigem Druck heraus.
I've just been pouring it in slowly. I'll try and remember that. To tell you the truth, I was actually hoping I could make something you'd really like. But I don't think I'll be able to do that for a while. Maybe cooking just isn't for me. Oh, sorry. I know you're just trying to help me, and all I'm doing is being negative.
Lass dich nicht so schnell entmutigen. Übung macht den Meister. Übung macht den Meister.
That's true. I've only just started. I can't let this keep me down. Maybe I should try taking notes. That might help me figure out what I'm doing wrong. I actually have quite a lot of trouble staying optimistic about things. In my head, I always imagine something going horribly wrong. That's why sometimes I feel like giving up when I'm cooking. But you know, when I'm around you or the rest of the team, I never think like that. You've all given me so much confidence in myself. So, I'm really thankful to be a member of C's. That's why I want to show you all my gratitude.
Fuka beginnt mir zu vertrauen. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Okay. Ist ja auch erst Rang 3, also von dem her.
Maybe I should watch one of those cooking shows on TV. Actually, it might be a little too advanced for me. The library might have some books for beginners, though. But in that case, I can't really read while cooking. I wouldn't want to get the pages dirty. Oh, you don't mind? But I don't know. If we're looking for books, that means we'd need to go to the bookstore. It's not a big deal or anything, but I don't really like going to bookstores. Oh my gosh, when did it get so late? I have to go. The hairdryer burned out, so I was planning on fixing it. But I was hoping to get it done before Yukari-chan and the others got back. Sorry, do you mind if we up the pace on the way back?
Ich könnte dich Huckepack nehmen.
Sorry for taking so secret ingredient in my cooking. But I couldn't really decide, and I wasn't sure how to use whatever I'd buy.
Fang mal mit den Grundlagen an vielleicht.
Yes, you're right.
Ich
I
weiß.
haven't even gotten the basics down yet. I'm getting way too ahead of myself. First thing I need to do is find something that I can actually make. I'm still having a lot of trouble getting things right, but I can't give up yet. Not after all your support. And it's not like I have any other redeeming qualities.
Gibt es nichts, was du gut kannst? Du bist fleißig. Was ist mit deiner Persona? Ja, fleißig ist sie schon, aber... Naja, du bist echt fleißig, finde ich jetzt ein bisschen, ne? Was ist mit deiner Persona?
I guess that's true, but everyone else has some other thing that they're really good at too.
Was denn?
Except for me. I guess I'm sort of good with machines, but that's it, really. Oh, I just meant that I like them. It's not really something to be proud of. When I was little, I remember my dad's hobby was to work on complicated sound equipment. He'd fix things like broken amplifiers or headphones that only played sound on one side. I've always loved watching him work on those things. That's probably why I was drawn to working with machines in the first place. But I don't think that would be very useful to repay everyone's kindness. Plus, if we do ever have any technical needs, like when we're fighting, then we've always got the Kirijo group's support. Not to mention that I'm kind of embarrassed about it all. I mean, it's not a very feminine hobby.
Was ist denn feminin, bitte? Sticken? Kleider nähen? That's not true.
Later. Thank you. I sure seem to talk about my problems a lot, huh? I wonder why it's so easy talking to you. I
Ja,
feel like you stop me from being so negative all the time.
warum nur?
Actually, I might owe a lot to you in that sense.
Ich glaube, Fuka vertraut mir nun. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen. Nice.
Oh, it's getting late. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk so much. Let's go home.
Ich finde es gar nicht so schlimm, wenn Frauen nicht so typische Frauensachen machen. Das finde ich absolut in Ordnung.
So, there's actually something I want you to try. And this time, it isn't just for a taste test. I think you'll actually be able to eat it. Wait, maybe I said the same thing last time. Well, now I mean it.
Fuka übergibt mir eine Bento-Box. Darin liegen Reisbällchen, die in Seetang eingewickelt sind. Sie riechen gut. Ich beschließe, einen davon zu kosten. Es ist zumindest essbar. Wow, was für ein Lob. Der Reis schmeckt gut und ist genau richtig gewürzt. Ich würde sogar so weit gehen zu sagen, dass er lecker ist.
Well, how is it?
Das hast du sehr gut gemacht.
Really? I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you. You know how I said I was having trouble with cooking? Well, I decided to try and find a recipe that even I couldn't mess up. And after a lot of consideration, I thought maybe making rice balls is something I could handle. But then I got really absorbed in how simple they are to make, yet still so hard to master. I made some rice balls today in home economics class too. I know it's a little silly to make something so basic in high school, but it was all I could manage. But then, everyone in the class told me they were really good though. Anyways, I've been really looking forward to have you try one. I wanted you to see how much progress I've made, because I don't think I could have made it this far without you.
Freut mich, dass ich helfen konnte.
Thanks. I know I've said this before, but when I'm with you and the rest of the team, I'm able to see things more positively. And I think the most important thing is the feeling of wanting to make others happy. That might be the reason why I made such good rice balls. Because I was thinking about who was going to eat them.
Könntest du mehr davon machen?
Of course. Just let me know anytime you want some. I just wanted to say thank you so much. Really.
Fuka ist mir wirklich sehr dankbar. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Very good, very good.
So it turns out there's actually a trick to making good rice balls. The first thing to note is while you're washing the rice.
Ich habe den Tag damit verbracht, mir von Fuka Tipps zu Reisbällchen geben zu lassen. Ich ging zurück zum Wohnheim und hab's direkt ausprobiert.
I decided I want to be able to make more than just rice balls. I started learning how to cook because I wanted to thank everyone for what they've done for me. But only knowing how to make rice balls isn't going to cut it. I told myself I needed to do something more, but then I started to doubt myself again. That's when I thought of you. So what I'm saying is, I'd like you to help me for just a bit longer. And I'd really appreciate it if you could keep giving me your advice. I promise I'm going to do the best I can. So, can I count on you?
Natürlich, du kannst immer auf mich zählen, Fuka-chan.
Really?
Ich weiß, das sage ich jeder, aber bei dir meine ich es besonders ernst.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for helping me find my place in the world. I know I don't seem very reliable, but I want to make myself a useful member of the team.
Du machst dich schon oft genug nützlich, tatsächlich.
Personally, I don't think so.
Okay.
But thank you. You're always so encouraging. More than anything, though, I want to keep learning. For your sake, too. I'd like to be able to help you with more than just fighting.
Ich spüre Fukas pure Entschlossenheit. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Das hört sich doch schon mal sehr gut an.
I was wondering, you don't think I'm overdoing it, right? Sorry, I guess I'm the only one who can answer that. I'm going to head back now.
Ich sag's mal so, sie möchte es manchmal den meisten Leuten
Welcome back.
alles recht machen.
Excuse me.
Guckt aber, finde ich persönlich, ein bisschen wenig oder ein bisschen zu wenig nach sich selber. Wir können auch anfangen, ab heute die wundervolle, die einzigartige, die ich weiß, minderjährige Yukari zu daten.
Hey there.
Hey Yuki-kun, endlich sind die Prüfungen vorbei. Ganz schön erleichternd, oder? Könnten wir miteinander reden? Ich meine, irgendwo, wo es ungestört ist? Mein Charme flößt Yukari Vertrauen ein. Das ist meine Chance, sie kennenzulernen. Also, können wir aufs Dach gehen? Klar.
Thanks.
Danke, ich wollte mit dir reden. Dann los. Ich bin gespannt.
Hey, so, never mind. Just forget about it. I guess saying that only makes you more curious, huh?
True Story.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Sorry about that. So, you might have forgotten all about this, and it's totally fine if you did. But when we were at Yakushima, I said some stupid things. And I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It's been on my mind this whole time. You know, I always felt like I wanted to just be normal. I wanted to have a family like all the other kids. Mom and Dad to come home to. Why do we have to be different? Why us? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to lump the two of us together.
Ich lasse mich gerne in einen Topf mit dir schmeißen.
But I feel like you understand and have been looking out for me. At least that's what I think. Is that just wishful thinking? That's how I really feel, though.
Geil. Yukari öffnet sich mir gegenüber. Es scheint, als wären wir uns etwas näher gekommen. Aber nur etwas.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest.
Damit haben wir die Arkana der Liebenden freigeschaltet, die ich definitiv bis zum Erbrechen ausmaxen werde.
It's getting cold. Let's go home.
Wir werden heute mal Folgendes tun. Wir werden mal mit Mitsuru-chan, Senpai, zum Sommerfest aufbrechen. Interessiert mich, wie das ablaufen wird mit uns zwei Hübschen.
It looks rather busy. Aegis, be sure not to stray too far from us.
Und Aegis ist auch dabei.
Are my words even registering to you?
Also quasi haben wir gleich ein Doppeldate. Darf ich deine Hand halten? Ja, darf ich.
I see. So you wish to restrain me?
Nein.
Be warned that my ability to jettison my hand from my wrist would make holding it a poor method of restraint.
Fair enough.
Fine, fine. Just make sure to stay close to us.
This aroma.
This is takoyaki. Would you like to try some? Shopkeep. I would like to purchase one.
Das ist eigentlich eine Kauffrau, aber egal.
Shopkeep? Got it. Coming right up. Well, aren't you a lucky guy with two beautiful ladies? I'll throw in an extra for you. On the house.
On the house? Do the takoyaki have some kind of architectural purpose? Extremely high temperature juices have spurted out from inside.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Looks as though you've had another valuable experience. You should have some too. Show Aegis the true nature of takoyaki. As for me, I'll have to decline.
What are those?
Those are masks. They're worn over the face as a form of recreation.
One can find enjoyment by hiding one's face?
Hiding your face isn't the objective exactly. Rather, you get to experience having a different one. Putting this into words is proving difficult.
So then, by wearing a different face, you are able to become a different version of yourself?
Yes, that's about right. Your degree of comprehension is actually quite stunning. At this rate, a few more tests and the chairman may give you permission to go out on your own.
I look forward to that.
Hey there, ladies! Wanna try your hand in a lucky draw? Make some nice memories? What do you say? Odds are looking good, lots of winning tickets left.
Why don't we give it a try?
Congratulations, you won! Wow, you must have incredible luck to win on your first try. Here is your prize. Enjoy!
I have won a water pistol. Between this and my onboard firearms, which is more effective in combat against the shadows?
Here, let's trade. In exchange, I'll give you these marbles I won. They're beautiful, don't you agree? Well, I think we've seen all the vendors now. It's starting to get late, so let's head back.
Not yet. The mystery of the shooting game is yet unsolved. I precisely struck the item to unbalance its center of gravity, yet it did not even budge.
Perhaps you should ask Iori the trick behind it when we return. Come on, let's go.
So eine Spaßbremse.
Lilies are too fragrant. And roses aren't really my thing. Maybe Gerberas? Oh, sorry. I'm redecorating my room and was thinking of getting some flowers to go with it. I think I'll go with the Gerberas. What color do you think I should get?
Was ist eine Gerbera? Tatsächlich würde ich anhand von ihrem Kleidungsstil das süße Pink nehmen. Von ihren Accessoires zu urteilen wahrscheinlich das reine Weiß. Wir nehmen das süße Pink.
You think so? I like pink too.
Ja, woher wusste ich das nur?
I guess we have the same taste, huh?
Ja, ich liebe Pink auch über alles.
Then it's decided. I'll get these. Come to think of it, Gerberas by themselves might be a little plain. What other flowers do you think would look nice? Oh, wait, you've never seen my room, have you? Well then why am I even asking you?
About that. Dann lad mich ein, verdammt.
You wish. I'm not falling for that trick.
Ja, okay, wir sind noch 5 Social Ranks zu niedrig, wie es aussieht.
You're as bad as Junpei.
Nein, ich bin
To
schlimmer.
be honest, any flowers would be fine if they were from you. Just kidding.
Yukari scheint heute einen Clown gefrühstückt zu haben. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Mit dem Peter lustig hat sie gefickt heute Morgen. Mann, 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 du.
Wow, look at the time. Gosh, what should I get? I'm actually a pretty indecisive person. A ranunculus wouldn't be bad either.
Vor allem im Kochtopf.
There weren't really that many cookbooks, were there? I'm sorry. I didn't realize that store mainly sold manga. I should have looked the place up beforehand.
Tut er das? What's up?
Oh, do you mind if we take a seat? Do you remember what I told you before? I mentioned that I don't really like going to bookstores.
Yes.
Well, about that. I had a bit of a bad experience in a bookstore once. I think it was at the start of last April. Someone took a picture of me. They accused me of stealing. I'm not very tall, right? So when I was reaching for a high shelf, I accidentally knocked some books down. Well, a few of them landed in my bag. I went to take them out and put them back on the shelf. But some girl from my class took a picture of me with her cell phone. She even threatened to show my parents.
Naja, das ist einerseits schon echt krank, andererseits, du hast nichts falsch gemacht, ich meine.
Right? I bet you think I'm stupid for letting this get to me. If I'd just spoken up, I could have settled it right there. I know that. But I still couldn't say anything back. All these negative thoughts kept running through my head. I thought no matter what I said, it wouldn't do any good in the end. But now, I want to believe that I can change. Whenever I'm with you, I feel like I don't get swept up in those negative thoughts. I know I'm being selfish, but... I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm making it sound like I'm just using you, aren't I? That's not what I meant, really. What I'm trying to say is... I've really come to depend on you, and I'm really happy that you're there for me. That's all.
Fuka offenbarte mir ihre Gefühle. Meine Beziehung zu ihr wird enger. Ich liebe es, wenn es eng wird.
about my own problems.
Macht nichts, ich kann eh nicht sprechen.
At this rate, I'm never going to be able to repay you. I should have just discussed my cooking concerns with everyone at the dorm, but somehow, I find myself always going to you for help. I want to hear your opinion, but more than that, I feel at ease when you're with me. I wonder why. I'm sure it's because you're a leader. That's why I depend on you so much.
Es muss daran liegen, dass ich weit über Level 90 bin. Ist das der einzige Grund? Fragezeichen.
Huh? Oh. Well, maybe that isn't the only reason. Sorry, I think I need to go back to the dorm. I need some time to get my thoughts in order. Could we talk about this again later? Thank you. I'm going to head back now.
Fuka geht. Ich denke, unser nächstes Gespräch wird sehr eindeutig werden.
Hey, what do you want to do now? Karaoke?
Mommy, where are you? Mommy, where are you?
Ich komme, mein Sohn.
Hey, what's wrong? Are you lost?
Mommy told me to wait here, and she gave me money, but she's not coming back.
Hey, don't cry. See, you're okay now. I'll stay here with you, alright? Hey, look! We can get help over there. Come on, follow me. The policeman will know what to do. He'll find your mom, so don't worry.
Vorausgesetzt, er ist Polizist.
What a relief. I'm glad he was able to contact the parents. What were they thinking, leaving that poor kid all alone? Stuff like that really makes me upset. But I guess my own mom's no different.
Why are you saying that?
Why do you want to know? Sorry, I didn't mean to poke fun at you. Remember what I told you before? How my mom and I aren't very close? Well, if you ask me what kind of parent she is, I'd say a terrible one. She wasn't always like that, though. After what happened to Dad, she totally changed. She's probably living with one of her boyfriends somewhere. Honestly, I'd rather not know. Anyway, I'm done talking about this, okay? Could we keep this between you and me? You're the only one I've told.
Natürlich. Yukari hat mir von ihrem schwierigen Verhältnis zu ihrer Mutter berichtet. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for karaoke anymore. Let's go home.
Wie wär's mit Knutschen?
Let's see. I'd like to stop by the drugstore before we head home. Do you mind? It'll just be a little longer.
Natürlich nicht.
Hang on. I've got a phone call. Oh. Hello? Yeah? What? So, get to the point already. Huh? That's not funny. What? How do you think that would make Dad feel? Fine. Do whatever you want. Just don't call me again.
Mama?
Sorry.
Alles okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. Thanks for asking. You know who I was on the phone with, right? Yeah, it was my mom. She says she wants to get remarried. I don't really care if she wants to get married again. What I can't stand is how she chose to live her life. Running away from things, jumping from guy to guy. I don't think that's fair to my dad.
Yukari ist sehr verärgert. Verständlich. Ich stehe stumm neben Yukari, bis sie sich wieder beruhigt hat.
Sorry. I'm okay now. Really. Thanks.
Ich meine, ich kann ja nur stumm daneben stehen, also von dem her...
I'll never be like her. I'll never give up standing on my own 2 feet. Running away from your problems by clinging on to others is the worst thing you can do. I've decided I'll make it through on my own. I'll show her that I can be happy that way.
Yukari hat mir ihr Herz ausgeschüttet. Ich verstehe sie jetzt ein bisschen besser. Wir sind auf einem guten Weg.
Thanks for listening. For some reason, I feel like I can tell you anything. Let's head back now. I'll do the rest of my shopping some other day. I don't know about the net cafe. Why don't we go someplace else? Wait, let me see how much money I have.
Ich hab genug.
Oh no! Where's my wallet? Did I drop it? But when? I had it when I pulled out my train pass. Wait, someone bumped into me outside the station. Sorry, I'm gonna go back there and look around. It'll just take a minute. Make sure you wait right here, okay? I'll be fine, so don't come after me. Stay right there, you got it?
Yukari hat mich eindringlich gewarnt und ist dann weggerannt. Was soll ich tun? Wir warten mal. Ich möchte nicht ihren Zorn auf mich lenken. Die Leute gucken schon komisch. Sieht nicht so aus, als würde sie zurückkommen. Ist was passiert? Wir werden nach ihr suchen. Ich beschließe, nach ihr zu sehen. Mir egal, was sie sagt. Ah, gut, dass ich eingegriffen habe.
If you don't behave, you'll lose more than just your wallet.
Ich mach dich fertig, Junge. Ich rufe die Polizei, jo. Was geht ab? Was geht hier ab?
Hey, didn't I tell you to wait back there?
Ah, ich wusste, dass du mich betrügst, du.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
Ah, ihr Freund.
Hey, wait, what are you saying?
You really gotta brag, huh? Time to beat the shit out of you.
Thanks.
Gerne. Yukari ist dankbar. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Okay. Das ist die Hauptsache, glaube ich.
That was a little intense, though. You didn't have to beat them up so badly.
Hör mal, ich bin auf Level 92, hallo?
Hey, why'd you come after me? Didn't I say to wait? Did you think I needed saving? I'm not helpless, you know?
Ja, ich kann sie schon verstehen. Das widerspricht ihrem Entschluss, den sie ein Part vorher für sich selber entschlossen hatte, aber ich habe mir halt Sorgen gemacht.
I got my wallet back by myself. I didn't need your help.
Es ist okay, sich von anderen helfen zu lassen, tatsächlich.
No, it isn't. I'm telling you, I don't want to spend my life relying on men.
Ja, das hat damit nicht wirklich was zu tun.
Sorry, I overreacted. You came because you were worried about me, right?
Yes.
I'll just go on ahead. I'm all right now. Sorry again. See you. Hey, do you remember when those guys stole my wallet and you came to help me? Sorry I got so mad at you. I was just frustrated. I don't like having to depend on other people. but it ended up happening anyway. You know, I couldn't say it at the time, but I'm actually glad you came. Maybe because it's you. So, I want to thank you properly. Thanks for your help back then. I really appreciate it.
Sehr gerne, jederzeit wieder.
It was honestly kind of cool.
Yukari wirkt erleichtert, dass sie sich das von der Seele geredet hat. Wir kommen uns noch näher. Ja, sie ist... Man muss sie schon knacken mit der Zeit. Sie ist keine leichte Beute.
That's a big weight off my shoulders.
Auch wenn ich das Wort Beute in Bezug auf Frauen überhaupt nicht ausstehen kann.
Let's head back down. The roof doesn't get a lot of foot traffic. So I think it's a good place to have serious conversations. But couples tend to sneak up here too. If anyone sees us, the rumor mill might go crazy again. Wouldn't that be annoying? You know, if people assumed we were dating.
Ich hätte eigentlich nichts dagegen.
Really? I'm not sure if you're being brave or oblivious. Still, what's something special about you? You don't get bogged down by what other people think. Uh-oh. They say a sneeze means someone's talking about you. Well, it's probably nothing. Let's head on home, yeah?
Das sagt man auch, wenn irgendjemand furzt. By the way.
This is so good. I made the right choice getting the same thing as you. Oh, I was just thinking. Doesn't eating fish remind you of the ocean? It's a part of our lives, I guess, living along the coast. We even spent our vacation at the beach. Hey, after all this is over, why don't we go somewhere different? Like the mountains. We could have lunch outdoors. Maybe we'll even see a deer or something. What do you think?
Gerne. Ich liebe die Berge. Nur wir beide, by the way.
Hold on. What's this all of a sudden? Just the two of us? I didn't mean it like that.
Du hast es ganz genau so gemeint.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to. It's just... I'm not ready yet. Oh god, what am I saying? Either way, I'm sure it'd be fun to hang out somewhere together. I could even make food for us. I might not look like it, but I'm a pretty good cook. Just you wait and see. It's been a while since we've talked about going on vacation. I'm excited just thinking about it. I'm not sure how to say this, but when I'm with you, I don't feel so alone. I mean, I do have friends, and there's everybody at the dorm, but usually I feel like the real me is trapped somewhere deep down inside. Maybe it's because of my family situation, but I'm always pushing people away without realizing it. Lately, though, that's been changing, and I think it's thanks to you.
Why, thank you. Yukari vertraut mir. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Ich bin ja entzückt, bin ich.
Well, that was delicious. It's getting late. Shall we head out? Hey, mind if I go take a look at some earrings? I've been wanting new ones, but I can never seem to make up my mind. They're all so cute, you know? There are too many options to choose from. I know! Why don't you come help me pick something out?
Natürlich.
Yeah! Come on then, let's go! Hang on, I've got a call. Hello? Uh-huh. What? You're not doing it? You want my approval first? Wait, it's fine. You can do what you want to do. What I mean is, if that's what you really want, then go ahead. It's your choice, so you really don't have to worry about me. Well, then, you want to meet up and talk about it? Hey, stop it. Don't cry. I'll try to call you more too, okay? All right. That was my mom. She apologized for everything that's happened. She said she won't get remarried until I'm okay with it. That's weird. I can't stop shaking for some reason. Can we sit for a while?
Natürlich. Ich setzte mich zu Yukari, bis sie sich wieder beruhigt hatte.
Sorry about all that. I'm fine now. I was just surprised. I never expected this to happen. I told her we could meet up and talk about her remarriage. I'm nervous just thinking about it.
Wirst du zulassen, dass sie es tut? Fragezeichen.
Oh, I don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't think it should be about me letting her or not.
True.
We haven't seen each other in almost 10 years, so it's not going to be easy. I'm afraid I'll get angry and say something cruel. Still, I think it's time I try talking to her. I've been saying how wrong it is to run away, so I need to live up to my own advice. You know, I think she still misses my dad deep down, but she couldn't handle it. Losing someone so important to her. That's why she needed someone to lean on. I think losing someone you love and having to go on alone is really, really hard. I'm not sure how to explain, but I realized this after being with you. I think being in love means giving a part of yourself away, and that's a wonderful thing.
I mean, just in general, you know?
Yukaris Gefühle kommen ans Licht. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. Das Eis zwischen uns wird immer dünner.
The earrings can wait till next time. Let's just go home for today.
So, I tried putting my thoughts in order. I was so confused last time. I couldn't find the right words. I've said before, but I have a bad habit of thinking negatively. Like, when I have a difficult time deciding on something, but no one knows what the future holds. No matter how much you prepare, you can never really be sure what'll happen. So in situations like that, I think the most important thing you can do is believe. You have to think positively and trust that the future will smile upon you. The thing is, I'm not sure I can do that. I don't understand how it comes so naturally to everyone else. How are you able to tell yourself that things will work out in the end?
Also ich persönlich bin auch nicht der Typ, der sich so, der sich alles schönreden kann im Endeffekt. Keine Ahnung, habe nie drüber nachgedacht, wenn ich ehrlich bin.
I get that. You don't have to think about it because it just comes naturally to you. I think I really admire that part of you. So, the reason I've been relying on you isn't just because you're our leader. It's because you're you. It needs to be you.
Nice. Ich verstehe Fukas aufrichtige Worte. Wir scheinen uns näher gekommen zu sein. I am very happy about this.
You know, sometimes I think to myself, once I learn how to cook and I've paid you back for your help, will that be the end of us spending time together like this?
Überhaupt nicht.
Thank you. But I'm sure there are lots of other people who depend on you, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can't get in the way of that. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound so depressed. Oh, look at the time. We should start heading back. Hey, do you mind if we'd make a small detour? I want to buy some ingredients. I think I'll tackle making Koro-chan's dinner today.
Ich ging mit Fuka shoppen und dann nach Hause. Nice. Hello.
Yes, I'm here. Oh, sorry. Don't scare me like that. So, there's something I want to ask you. Why do you spend so much time with me? It's gotten you into a whole mess of trouble. And honestly, some of the stuff I've said is really not okay. Is it because we're both Persona users? Or are we actually good friends? Or do you, by any chance, have feelings for...
Yukaris Stimme zittert. Ich sollte meine Worte jetzt sehr sorgfältig abwägen.
What do you really think of me?
Unsere Freundschaft ist mir sehr wichtig. Ja. Ich liebe dich. Ja.
What? No way. Are you serious? You're not pulling my leg, are you? You really mean it? Wow. Sorry. It just feels like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders.
Ich weiß, es heißt Never fuck the company. Oder Never fuck the class in dem Fall. Aber wir tun es dennoch.
The tears won't stop coming. You're so hard to read. You're always so kind to everyone. That's why I thought you saw me as just a friend like everyone else. Lately, I found myself getting upset when I've seen you talking with Fuka. It made me scared that I was turning into a petty, jealous person. I felt awful about it. So, I'd like it if you had eyes for me. And only me.
Natürlich. Ich spüre Yukaris Zuneigung. Ich habe eine besondere Beziehung mit ihr begonnen. Nicer, dicer. Jetzt gibt es kein Zurück.
So, will you? Oh gosh, what am I saying? I'm gonna go now.
Ciao, wir sehen uns später. Yukari ist gegangen. Ich ging zurück zum Wohnheim. Es ist passiert, liebe Freunde.
I'm so nervous for some reason. The others are here in the dorm too. I hope no one finds out I snuck you into my room.
Es kommt drauf an, wie laut du gleich sein wirst.
They'll hear me if I'm too loud. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Don't get the wrong idea, okay?
Zu spät.
Hey, you don't need to say it. Jeez. Whatever. Oh, right. I wanted to give you something. And this is for you.
Deine Jungfräulichkeit? Fragezeichen. Nein, es ist Yukaris Band. Okay.
You know what it is, right? It's the strap from my cell phone. I got it at the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It's been my special keepsake for years now, because my dad bought it for me. I used to talk to the little charm attached to it when I was alone in my room. You must think I'm nuts, huh? But ever since I got to know you, I've stopped talking to it. It means a lot to me, so I should explain why I'm giving it to you. I'm only gonna say this once, okay? I love you. That's it.
Yukari hat mir ihre Liebe gestanden und sie wünscht sich wohl, dass ich ihre Gefühle erwidere. Das werde ich sehr gerne tun.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the lover's arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the lovers within themselves.
Nice. Du kannst jetzt Cybele, die Erdmutter, fusionieren.
Hey, when this is all over, maybe we can spend some time together. Just the two of us. In fact, would it be alright if I jumped the gun a bit and took some of that time right now? I'm not ready to say goodnight yet. I'm blushing, aren't I?
Ich habe mit Yukari einen besonderen Abend verbracht. Ja, und ich kann mir vorstellen, dass es wirklich heiß herging zwischen uns beiden. Ja, ich war auf meinem Zimmer. Hast du was dagegen?
So, please don't laugh at this, okay? The other day, I let Yukari-chan try a new dish I made. She liked it so much, she ended up eating it all. So I told her it was meant to return the favor for what everyone's done for me. But she got really confused and asked me what favor this was about. It didn't seem like she had any idea what I was talking about, so I told her the whole story. And when I finished, she burst out laughing. She told me I didn't need to do anything like that. She said, when you're friends, you don't keep score.
Ja, sie hat schon irgendwie recht.
I'd been so negative this whole time. I felt like I needed to be useful to belong here, even though that wasn't true at all. It was just what I was telling myself. I was being blinded by my fear. Understanding this made me realize what I really wanted to do. I've been going on about wanting to repay everyone for what they've done for me, but the real reason is a lot more simple. So, will you hear me out? Normally, I'd ask your opinion on how best to do something like this, but I want you by my side. I want to be together with you forever.
Das möchte ich auch.
I hope you understood what I meant just now.
Ich sollte meine Worte jetzt sehr sorgfältig abwägen. Wenn ich so drüber nachdenke, dann habe ich bereits eine besondere Beziehung mit einer anderen Person. In der Tat. Ich liebe dich, Fuka. Ah, Gott. Ich werde dich gut behandeln. Wir werden für immer zusammen sein. Das gleiche habe ich Yukari gestern gesagt.
No matter what happens, I'll be by your side. As long as I have you, I feel like I can handle anything. I love you.
Fuka hat mir ihre Gefühle offenbart. Ich habe eine besondere Beziehung mit ihr begonnen. Oh Gott. Es gibt bis jetzt keinerlei Penalty für diese Entscheidungen. Von dem her... Let's go. Das ist die Schulglocke. Es ist Unterrichtsschluss.
The time.
Wir sollten uns schnell verziehen, wir zwei, bevor Yukari-chan hochkommt.
Do you think maybe we could keep talking for a little longer?
Natürlich. Ich unterhielt mich lange mit Fuka und habe ihr nichts von Yukari gesagt. Oh.
Oh, sorry if my room smells like food. It's because I taste test my cooking in here every once in a while. I don't really know how my room smells anymore because I'm so used to it. Did you know that out of our 5 senses, smell is the one that adapts the fastest, so, Sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Ist auf eine Weise auch ziemlich cute. Bist du aufgeregt?
Yes, sorry. It's just, this is the first time I've ever invited a boy to my room, so... Do you remember how I said I don't feel like I have the strength to believe in the future? Well, being with you has taught me why. I think it's because I never finish anything I start. People who've never known happiness probably can't imagine themselves being happy in the future either. And that's how I was. I always used to quit before I could find out what good might come from something. I never had a future to look forward to. But I finally realized how I really feel. And so, I felt like I needed to tell you. Or rather, I wanted to tell you, no matter how it might change things between us. You know, I think I have what it takes to change. Slowly, but surely. As long as I have you, I don't think I'll lose my way.
Ich bin immer für dich da.
I know. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I wanted to give you. Here it is. Since you're always listening to music, I thought you might like these. And I think you were a fan of this design, so I tried to match it.
Thank you.
This is from my heart. Remember how I told you that I was pretty good with machines? Well, I wanted you to see that side of me instead of my cooking side. I just want you to know everything about me.
Na dann, leg dich hin. Ich ersetze meine alten Kopfhörer durch die von Fuka. Hä? Die Tonqualität ist absolut unglaublich. Die muss technisch richtig was drauf haben.
So, what do you think?
Ich liebe sie.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy. Whenever you listen to them, it'll be like I'm there with you, no matter where we might be.
Fuka blickt mich durchdringend an. Ich spüre eine starke Verbindung zu ihr. Die stärkste Verbindung natürlich.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the High Priestess Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the High Priestess within thyself.
Du kannst nun die Lehrerin fusionieren.
Oh, sorry.
Geil.
I was having so much fun. I didn't mean to keep you for so long. I didn't realize it was so late. We still have time, right? Just a little longer.
Wir haben alle Zeit der Welt.
Stay with me.
Ich habe viel Zeit mit Fuka verbracht. Allerdings, wie es aussieht, keine besondere Zeit. Oder sie wollten es einfach nur nicht
Hello
zugeben.
there.
Ich hoffe, Yokari-chan hat uns nicht gehört. Bei unserem umsichtigen Treiben. So, Kinders, wir können endlich anfangen, Mitsuru Kirijo zu daten. Und genau das werden wir tun. Ah, Yuki. In letzter Zeit wird viel über dich geredet. Du scheinst fleißig zu lernen. Ich bin beeindruckt, aber mach dir nicht zu viel Stress. Mitsuru weiß mein Wissen zu schätzen. Das ist meine Chance, ihn besser kennenzulernen. Übrigens, Yuki, vollkommen anderes Thema, aber ich wollte mit dir über was reden. Hast du vielleicht kurz Zeit? Klar. Ausgezeichnet. Also, naja. Kommst du kurz mit? Ich will nicht hier drüber reden. Gerne.
So, I need to know the etiquette of this place. Are there any customs I should follow?
Du musst nur gut aussehen. Viele Toppings drauf, die Nudeln schlürfen, trinkt die Suppe ganz aus. Ich würde sie gern die Nudeln schlürfen sehen, ehrlich gesagt.
Oh, right. Slurping is considered polite. I've heard about that. I hope I can do this correctly.
Man soll sie doch
Now
schlürfen.
then, let us begin. Bon appétit.
Très bien.
What a fascinating flavor. I thought it's strange at first, but it carries with it a subtle complexity. Yes, this is quite delicious. Excuse me, Monsieur Chef de Cuisine?
Chef de Cuisine? Talking to me?
Your ramen is absolutely wonderful. It's been a while since I last gave my compliments to the chef. What do you use for the bouillon?
Bouillon? What the hell is that? You're asking about the recipe? Sorry, miss, can't tell you. That's how we put bread on the table.
So it's a secret recipe. I completely understand. You don't have to tell me.
I've got a new recipe.
You mentioned this dish puts bread on the table? I suppose that means it comes in sandwich form as well. I see. What a fascinating delicacy.
That ain't exactly... Well, whatever.
Ramen Sandwich?
The recipe of something this delectable could likely be patented and sold for quite a profit. Oh, sorry, my imagination got the best of me. I'd been wanting to try ramen for a long time. Do you find that unusual?
Überhaupt nicht.
Oh, that's good to hear. I never had the opportunity to eat this kind of food growing up. The style of restaurant is new to me too. So I have to admit, it's something I've always wanted to try. I'm glad we came here today. You've already taught me so much about ramen etiquette. I would love to return here in the future.
Ich sah eine unerwartete, aber dennoch süße Seite an Mitsuru. Meine Beziehung zu ihr hat sich vertieft. Das verspricht, sehr amüsant zu werden.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our...
Und somit haben wir die Herrscherin Arcana freigeschaltet. Aha. Nice, nice.
Oh, I didn't notice the time. We should be going. Interesting. So this is what the interior looks like. It's smaller than I expected.
Ich denke, wir werden uns mit Mitsuru genau, mit Mitsuru Donoa in jeder Fressbude der Stadt ein bisschen umsehen. Bist du zum ersten Mal hier? Frage ich dich.
Well, technically, yes. But I did pass by once with Akihiko.
Das ist nicht das Gleiche.
So, I understand that you don't eat with utensils here? My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem. In all honesty, it's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested to know the average cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found myself lost in thought again. In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat. I wanted to express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others, but I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
Sehr gerne. Mitsuru scheint mir zu vertrauen. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Very good.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin?
Na, immerhin wird es noch aufgegessen.
Interesting. So this takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus, but only a small portion. I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own ignorance truly astounds me.
Warum versuchst du es nicht einfach?
Seeing is believing, I suppose. Excuse one piece of takoyaki, please. What? Oh, they're only sold in multiples? How generous. So I'll receive an entire tray for this price.
Quasi.
So it's filled with diced octopus. Interesting. There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful. Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon. That reminds me, Akihiko once mentioned this place. Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed. Maybe he's just maturing.
Bist du traurig drüber? Fragezeichen.
Why would I be sad? I'm glad to see he's finally growing up. You're reading too much into it.
True story.
When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling.
Vielleicht bist du verliebt. Vielleicht bist du nervös. Vielleicht bist du nervös.
Anxious? You may be right. Maybe a part of me is panicking because I feel like I'm being left behind. Sorry, don't mind me.
Mitsuru scheint vieles zu beschäftigen. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Ich bin mal gespannt, wie sich das Ganze noch weiterentwickeln wird.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless rambling. Just forget I said anything.
Ich stehe hinter dir.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Noch nicht.
That takoyaki was absolutely delicious. We should eat here again sometime. You know, there's not much time left for us to spend like this. In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia.
Was kommt für dich als nächstes?
Well, since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both. It's possible I won't be going to college or starting a career. I may need to walk a different path. Say, what does marriage mean to you?
Es geht nur um Liebe, sollte es, aber ist natürlich nicht so. Sie ist eine gesellschaftliche Vereinbarung, finde ich jetzt ein bisschen unromantisch, muss ich sagen. Sie ist ein Kompromiss. In gewisser Weise ja.
I don't know about that. Compromise is something that can only occur if both sides are willing.
Das tun sie.
Or are you speaking from experience?
Ja, ich war schon 3-mal verheiratet und bin 6-mal geschieden.
My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons. But as time passed, they slowly grew to honestly love each other.
Ich meine, ja, in erster Linie geht es natürlich um Liebe, schon klar. Und um Steuerermäßigungen.
I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms. Am I wrong about this?
Hast du einen Freund? Fragezeichen.
Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the same roof.
True Story, deswegen finde ich die Antwortmöglichkeit total beschissen.
Besides, that's a bit... How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit.
Ich habe Mitsuru zugehört. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Wenn auch nur schleppend, wenn ich das ehrlich zugeben muss.
Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president. We should go. It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film.
Ja. So einfach ist das.
This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat at the end of the aisle, I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater.
Sagt das reiche Mädchen. Ich glaube, das kommt nicht so gut. Schön, dass es dir gefallen hat.
It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal. I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well.
Das passt nicht zu dir, Fragezeichen?
I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way.
True. Machen wir eine Spritztour.
Together? Just the two of us? Can you ride one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out for you. In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Sehr gerne. Mitsuru drückt ihre Wertschätzung aus. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Rang 5 it is.
You know, I have to wonder, when my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you, why don't we stay here a bit longer before heading back?
Selbstverständlich.
Sorry to drag you along on this personal venture.
Suchst du was Bestimmtes?
No, not exactly, but thank you. Looking through the literature section made me realize something. There are so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it.
Das will ja auch kein Schwein wissen.
I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding. Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something? The truth is, the group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue. And some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task. But I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead, even if I have to make sacrifices to do it.
Ist was passiert? Fragezeichen.
Fiancé has been chosen for me.
Damn!
He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me. But if I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured. He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time. Doing so will give the appearance that the company is stable both inside and out. This is the best solution for everyone involved.
Ist es das wirklich? Fragezeichen.
This was decided a long time ago. It's just going to take place a bit sooner than originally planned, that's all. This is for the best. My mother and father walked the same path, so I won't run from my fate.
Ich weiß nicht, ob die dritte Antwort vielleicht ein bisschen zu offensiv ist. Ich werde was dagegen tun. Bist du dir dabei sicher? Fragezeichen.
Of course I am. Think about it. What would I do if I broke off the engagement? Leave everything behind and go on a journey of self-discovery? Why would you ask me that? You're making me doubt myself.
Naja, du zweifelst nur, weil du Zweifel hast. Mitsuru sieht nachdenklich aus. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Ich glaube, das wird so ähnlich ablaufen wie mit Haru aus P5.
Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this. I already made the decision to carry out my duty, but whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter. Why do I feel this way when I'm with you?
Weil ich so ein unglaublich guter Gesprächspartner bin.
I think it would be best if we left off here for today. Sorry to do this after inviting you out here, but I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me.
Excuse-moi.
I think I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some. It's your fault that I'm having these temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if you could forget I ever said that. We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just one favor to ask. Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like to see more of this world that I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request?
Nein, überhaupt nichts.
Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things. Whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this. As long as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope.
Ich kann Mitsuros Entschlossenheit spüren. Unsere Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Rang 6, ihr Bitches. Rang 7 sogar schon. Nice.
Now then, the day is still young. You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now.
Sehr gerne.
I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch. While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful. When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are?
Ständig.
I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities. Sometimes I even wish that I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way. Listen to me complaining like this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now.
Im Gegenteil, lass ruhig alles raus.
That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into.
Das hoffe ich auch. Mitsuru scheint mir zu vertrauen. Es läuft, wie's Katze mache.
While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you. Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now. I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if scenario.
Es ist deine Entscheidung.
Up to me.
Sure.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru!
I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been.
Ach du meine Fresse, Alter. Ist der schmierige Typ etwa ihr Verlobter?
Come on, let's go.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you?
Hättest auch anrufen können, du Vogel.
Don't tell me you have something more important to do than spend time with me.
Boah, ich krieg solche Aggression bei dem Typ.
Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know. Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why must you and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief. I imagine you feel the same.
How dare you say that? Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is none of your business. Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's play. No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Yes.
Good girl, Mitsuru. I knew you would listen to reason. Now, let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun. I'm sorry. Really. Please excuse me.
Also die Frage, bist du dir sicher, kann man sich, glaube ich, sparen. Gib nicht nach.
It's all right. I appreciate the sentiment, though.
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, you, who do you think you are, worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place in society. A commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
Enough.
Mitsuru?
I said that's enough! I won't let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
Weil du ein riesen Arschloch bist? Deswegen vielleicht?
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him. Now. And forever.
You want to be with him? Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé! Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late to ask for forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
Grandpa! Grandpa!
Alter, was für eine Wurst, Mann. Ich ging zurück zum Wohnheim. Das war eine sehr nice Ansprache, muss ich sagen. Also das Dach ist so der Place to be, glaube ich, wo meine Teammates mir ihre Liebe gestehen. Wer kann das von sich behaupten, dass 3 Ladies ihm seine Liebe gestanden haben? Am selben Ort.
I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is, the first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now. What am I doing? What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time.
Das hat mich glücklich gemacht.
Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that.
Das nenne ich mal kühn.
Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either. Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage, but every time I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you.
Nice. Mitsuros Stimme zittert, ich sollte meine Worte jetzt sehr sorgfältig abwägen. Wenn ich so darüber nachdenke, habe ich bereits eine besondere Beziehung mit einer anderen Person? Nein.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
Mit mehreren anderen Personen. Ich liebe dich auch.
You love me too? I'm so happy to hear that. Or should I say, I'm thankful? My heart. At this rate, it's going to end up like last time.
Ihr Tonfall in der Stimme ist auf einmal komplett anders geworden.
It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me. That said, given my situation, I can't go public about this just yet.
Macht nichts, das wird das Spiel sowieso die restliche Zeit nicht wirklich interessieren. Ich spüre Mitsuros tiefe Zuneigung zu mir. Es scheint ernst zu werden. Ja, und der Part wird immer länger und länger, aber so ist das nun mal. Jetzt gibt es kein Zurück mehr.
Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me.
Mitsuru? Fragezeichen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right. I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's going to be a bit awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want. In any case, today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this. Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet.
Wir waren noch eine Weile zusammen und sind dann zum Wohnheim zurückgekehrt. Aufs Zimmer geht's erst das nächste Mal.
I know what you want to say. Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, I want you to have this.
Nice.
It's the key to my motorcycle. I'm not going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings, though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore. I'd rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it.
Nice. Ich sitze gerne hinter dir.
Huh? Is that so? Well, if that's what you prefer, I suppose.
Auch in anderen Aktivitäten bin ich gerne hinter dir.
Still, I'd like to be the one holding on to you now and then.
Okay, jetzt wird's auf einmal sehr zweideutig hier.
It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name, but when we're alone, no one else can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me. It's something special. If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
Selbstverständlich. Mitsuru hat mir ihre Liebe gestanden und sie scheint sich zu wünschen, dass ich ihre Gefühle erwidere. Das tue ich, das tue ich.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Empress Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Empress within thyself.
Nice. Du kannst jetzt Alilat, die uralte Göttin, fusionieren. Thank you.
This really is embarrassing.
Ich habe mit Mitsuru einen besonderen Abend verbracht. Und wir alle wissen, was das bedeutet. Natürlich wollt ihr wissen, wie es ist, mit unseren 3 Lieblings-Waifus Weihnachten zu verbringen. Wir werden mit Fuka beginnen und ein bisschen Zeit mit ihr verbringen. Zum Abschluss dieses mal wieder sehr langen Partes, muss ich sagen.
Are you ready to go? Sorry if it sounds like I'm rushing you. I'm just nervous because I'm not used to stuff like this. But really, it doesn't matter to me where we go, as long as we're together.
Nice.
Wow, look at all the decorations.
Ich glaube nicht, dass sich das alles grundlegend voneinander unterscheiden wird, aber hey, es gehört dazu. Und damit hätten wir mit jedem Weihnachten verbracht, mit dem wir auch tatsächlich die Möglichkeit haben, Weihnachten zu verbringen.
And they're so elaborate too.
Meines Wissens zumindest.
Oh, over there! Those trees are made entirely of lights. They're so beautiful.
Ja, das sind sie.
It's a bit chilly, but I'm really glad we came. It's just such a wonderful night, isn't it? Should we go inside? It's getting a little cold out here. I don't want you to catch a cold.
Ich unterhielt mich lange mit Fuka. Geil.
I'm having such a good time today. It's like a dream. I've come through here so many times before, but today it feels special. Oh, that's right. These are for you. I was thinking of you when I made them.
Fukas Keks. Thank you.
I was originally planning to bake a cake in the spirit of Christmas, but I'm not that good at baking yet, and I didn't want it to taste bad. But I think you'll really like these.
Ich werde sie probieren. Soll ich was schenken? Ja, klar. Was soll ich schenken? Sie steht ja sehr auf Blumen, deswegen würde ich wahrscheinlich irgendwas Blumiges schenken wollen. Irgendwas Luxuriöses. Könnte eher Mitsuru sein. Ja, über die Jack Frost Puppe tut sich natürlich jeder freuen. So ist es nicht. Ich denke, wir werden ihr den Rotkäfer-Bonsai schenken, oder? Die Glasvase? Ja, wir schenken ihr den Rotkäfer-Bonsai.
You have a present for me? Thank you. I'll take good care of it. You picked this out just for me, right? Thank you.
Fuka scheint das Geschenk zu gefallen.
So,
Wahrscheinlich hätte ihr die Glasvase mehr abverlangt und mehr gefallen, aber hey, ich finde den Bonsai schöner.
New Year's Eve is just around the corner. If I were still my old self, I wouldn't have wanted to think about that. Especially on a day like this. But I'm a lot different now. Now, I know that time is precious, and I don't want to give up on the future. Meeting you was the best thing that ever happened to me. Thank you for today. Having you with me on this special day, I couldn't be happier.
Ich habe einen zärtlichen Augenblick mit Fuka geteilt. Nice.
It's almost midnight. Oh, but I guess we're not going to Tartarus tonight, huh? Yurijo-senpai said she didn't think everyone would be back in time. I'm not boring you, am I? I know this is a special night you're choosing to spend with me. Oh, sorry. Was that rude? I don't know what I'm saying. This is the first time I've ever done this for Christmas, so I think I'm just nervous. But really, I'm so happy to spend this night with you. I'll never forget it. Thank you for everything. Honestly, I feel like I rely on you so much. And not just because you're a leader. I mean for me, personally, because I love... I mean, sorry about that. So, what should we do after this? We still have some time left.
Ich verbrachte bis zum Einbruch der Nachtzeit mit Fuka. Aber mehr halt auch nicht, wie es aussieht. Als nächstes steht Yukari-chan an erster Stelle natürlich. Schauen wir mal.
Shall we get going? We don't have all night, you know. They're still at curfew. Hey, let's go to Polonia Mall. I hear they're gonna have lights up. Everything must feel so different under that kind of atmosphere. To be honest, I've been looking forward to it.
Ich finde es ja schön, dass man mit jedem individuell Zeit verbringen kann, aber ich finde es halt auch ein bisschen lash, dass wir uns eigentlich nur in der Polonia Mall austoben können. Aber gut, ist natürlich deutlich einfacher zu programmieren, ne?
Oh, it's so pretty. This is wonderful.
Ja, es ist wunderschön.
Yeah, I could look at this all night long. Did you know they brought in a famous designer for these decorations?
No. Who?
Here, I have a present for you. It's been a while since I've made something like this.
Ein Schokokuchen. Lecker.
I hope it tastes alright.
Klar. Soll ich was schenken? Natürlich. Tatsächlich bin ich am Überlegen, ob ich ihr irgendwas... Naja, ein Teddybär wird ihr schon gefallen, das glaube ich schon. Der Rest... Der Rest glaube ich eher nicht. Keine Ahnung, was soll sie mit dem fucking Kaleidoskop? Japanische Puppe? Ich schenke ihr den Teddybär.
You got a present for me? It feels nice to know someone's thinking about you. Thanks. That was really thoughtful.
Es hat ihr zumindest semi-gut gefallen. Ihr scheint das Geschenk zu gefallen.
Honestly, when I first met you, I never thought we'd end up spending Christmas together like this. I was just so used to being all on my own. I'm only gonna tell you this because it's a special day, but I actually always dreamed of doing something like this. I know that with everything going on, it's not exactly the time to be getting all warm and fuzzy. But one night couldn't hurt, right? Just for today. I want to be by your side.
Sehr gerne. Ich habe einen zärtlichen Augenblick mit Yukari geteilt.
Oh, shoot. Look at the time. Well, I'm sure it's fine. We can't be the only ones staying out late on a day like this, right? Except for Junpei, I guess. I can't imagine him having a romantic evening out.
Das war ein bisschen sehr taktlos von dir, muss ich sagen.
Sorry, that isn't the point. I just want to stay with you a little longer. Hey, are you cold? It's chilly, right? Can I come closer?
Auf keinen Fall.
I was hoping you could keep me warm, maybe.
Ich verbrachte bis zum Einbruch der Nacht Zeit mit Yukari. Wie es aussieht, wieder mal nicht in ihrem Bett. Das Beste heben wir uns natürlich zum Schluss auf. Wir werden Zeit mit Mitsuru verbringen. Weil wir es können.
Are you ready? You didn't invite anyone else, did you? Wait, what am I saying? Sorry, I'm having some trouble remaining calm. I'll let you decide where we should go. What a sight. I thought I was accustomed to Christmas decorations by now, but for some reason they look especially beautiful today.
Ach, hier können wir auf einmal nicht so schön wie du.
Hey, don't tease me. Well, shall we stroll around for a bit? Even a simple walk with you is quite pleasant. No manner of extravagant party could offer an experience like this. Here, I'd like you to have something.
Why, thank you. Erstklassiger Traubensaft.
I put in a special order for you. My hope is we take some time to enjoy it together once things have settled down. I'm glad I was able to give this to you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Soll ich etwas schenken? Natürlich. Ich würde ja sagen, dass sie auf so Markengedöns... Designer-Handtasche, keine Ahnung. Sie ist, glaube ich, auch nicht so der Typ dafür, oder? Ein teures Parfüm. Ein teures Parfüm. Eine Uhr. Trägt sie eine Uhr? Ich werde das Parfüm schenken.
You prepared a gift for me. Oh, wow. Do you have a persona that can read minds? Thank you. This is a gift I'll always remember.
Ihr scheint das Geschenk zu gefallen.
For once, I feel calm. Like I'm finally at peace. I should probably let you know.
Ich weiß halt einfach, was Frauen wollen.
When I see you enjoying yourself with Yukari or the others, I get restless. But at the same time, it's a pleasure to be reminded of these feelings I have. In all honesty, I never thought I'd be allowed to be this happy.
Ich bin ja wirklich froh, dass niemand anderes in diesem Wohnheim auf die Idee kommt, die Kamera zu prüfen, außer ich. Ich will nicht wissen, was für Dinge da drauf sind. Ich habe einen zärtlichen Augenblick mit Mitsuru geteilt. Nice so.
Oh, it's already gotten so late. When I'm with you, I sometimes find myself wishing for the clock to stop moving. What a peculiar feeling. Could it be... sorry. I was just talking to myself. It's nothing. Come on, don't look at me like that. I'm going to see how flushed my face is. This place is awfully bright. Do you mind if we go somewhere else?
Ich verbrachte bis zum Einbruch der Nacht Zeit mit Mitsuru. Können wir mal aufhören, alle so prüde zu sein? So, Kinders, natürlich möchte ich euch auch den letzten noch verfügbaren Social Link nicht vorenthalten, und zwar Aegis-chan. Aegis-chan können wir ab dem 8.1. anfangen zu daten, nachdem wir uns dafür entschieden haben, Nix aka Ryoji im Kampf herauszufordern. Gucken wir mal. Ich bin gespannt. Ich war eine Weile nicht mehr in der Schule. Ich weiß, das Timing ist nicht das Beste, aber ich sehe jetzt so viele Dinge anders. Makoto-san, hast du nach der Schule schon was vor? Wenn du nichts dagegen hast, würde ich gerne mit dir nach Hause gehen. Klar. Danke. Ach, aber ich würde gerne noch wohin, bevor ich wieder ins Wohnheim gehe. Wollen wir gehen? Klar.
I find myself coming here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these shrines, but lately that's changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. He waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. I can understand why now. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact that his master had died. But his feelings of wanting to be with him made him stay. I feel the same. I recognized the fact that I can't protect you, but I came back anyway. Subconsciously, I was acting based on my emotions rather than logic. I was so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but it's true. The parameters governing my behavior seem to have been updated during my time with you.
Ich kann Aigis schwache Zuneigung spüren. Wir arbeiten daran.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing without.
Wir haben die Äonen-Arkana freigeschaltet.
Oh, I misspoke. I mentioned what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Sorry.
Aigis wirkt irgendwie einsam. Wir gingen zurück zum Wohnheim. Nicht mehr lange.
I like this place. I can see the entire town from here. The Moonlight Bridge is to the right, and over there is Polonia Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? Back in Yakushima, where I'd been sleeping, the ocean waters were much clearer than they are here. But I prefer the view here. Before I came here, I didn't even think about whether I liked the scenery or not. What about you? Do you like it here?
Ja, irgendwie schon. Ja, schon.
I'm so glad to hear that. Feeling the same way? Watching the same scenery? It's nice. I began to feel emotions towards various things that I hadn't felt before. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, then I want to cherish these feelings.
Aigis offenbarte mir ihre Entschlossenheit. Meine Beziehung zu ihr hat sich vertieft.
Oh, I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's still January, so the winds can get quite chilly up here. It would be awful if you caught a cold.
Ja, dann würde ich nämlich wieder 6 Tage im Bett stracken.
Stay behind me. This could be dangerous. They seem very angry. You're the ones that I often see at the shrine. What's wrong? What? Koromaru-san? You think we what? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san.
Überhaupt nicht.
It's true that he's been helping us in our battles, but... What? No. Oh, these are Koromaru-san's old friends.
So gute Freunde können es auch nicht sein, wenn sie nicht einmal ihn besucht haben in der Zeit, wo wir ihn kennen.
They doubt our intentions regarding Koromaru-san, since he's been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand?
Versuche es ihnen zu erklären.
This is all a misunderstanding, everyone. Please don't be angry. Just calm down.
Normal.
I'm so sorry. My hand is hard. I see. No wonder they're suspicious of me. My body is completely unnatural to them. I hope that dog isn't hurt. I've been thinking lately. No matter how human my heart becomes, my body will always remain a machine. Of course, it's obvious when you think about it, but I'm not strong enough to be a weapon, and I'm too stiff to pass as a human. There's nowhere I truly belong. I'm neither completely machine, nor quite human.
That's not true.
But... Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You're right. Even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself.
for bringing all of this up. If I hadn't been created, I never would have met everyone. And that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. I know that.
Ich kann Eiges schwache Zuneigung spüren. Wir arbeiten daran.
I should make sure that Koromaru-san's friends understand our situation. I don't want you to end up in danger again. I'll see you later. Excuse me.
Ja, okay. Anscheinend gibt es Haustierlasagne heute Abend zum Essen.
Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment?
Nein, verschwinde, du alte Sau.
Have you seen a kitty cat around here? She's a precious little white-spotted cat named Michan. She slipped away when I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she could have gone. She's getting on in her years, like me, so I doubt she could have gotten very far.
A white-spotted cat. Did you see one?
Nicht wirklich.
Oh, I see. I've been so worried. I hope my little Michan is eating all right. Thank you for your help. I'll try looking elsewhere.
Ich habe sie wirklich nicht gesehen.
A white-spotted cat named Michan. If you don't mind, could we help her look? Being separated from a loved one can be very distressing after all.
Natürlich.
Yes! What's the phrase usually used in situations like these? What goes around, comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it! She might be so hungry, she could eat a house. Or was it hungry as a house?
Was zur Hölle haben Ohren mit Bauch zu tun?
In any case, we should hurry.
Hier ist die Übersetzung ein bisschen aus den Fugen geraten, habe ich so das Gefühl.
Michan-san!
Michan-san.
Michan-san! Are you there? There's no trace of her. I can detect hostile readings like shadows. But when it comes to this, I'm useless, aren't I? And I was the one who insisted we search. I'm sorry.
Nimm dir das nicht so zu Herzen.
It's not working out. After all, how could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person?
Eben.
It's getting dark. We should probably give up the search for today. Thank you very much. I'm happy that you took the time to indulge me in this.
Eiges lächelt. Ich verstehe sie nun etwas besser. True story.
I'll be going back alone today. I need some time to think. I'm sorry. After you invited me out, too. Was that a cat's meow? Could it be? Are you Michan-san? It is Michan-san! I'm so glad! Let's go tell the old lady about this.
Sehr gerne.
Oh, there. You seem a little skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company. I was so lonely when Michan was missing. I don't know how I can thank the both of you.
Lonely? Is being by oneself lonely?
Oh, yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you'll find that all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. No one can truly live alone. Some of my neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me.
Miss,
Well, Michan, shall we go home? Thank you so much, you two.
it seems that living is something that can't be done alone.
Da könntest du recht haben.
Yes, it's important to keep someone in your thoughts, and to know that you are in theirs. To be able to contact them anytime, and to touch them.
Ja, ich würde dich auch gern touchen.
But I do understand one thing. It seems I feel happy when I'm together with you.
Eiges lächelt verlegen. Meine Beziehung zu ihr hat sich vertieft. Man muss dazu sagen, auch wenn Eiges erst sehr spät als Social Link zur Verfügung steht, ist es relativ einfach, sie auszumaxen, weil sie einfach von Montag bis Samstag in der Schule abhängt.
But I have to wonder if living means to be able to connect with other people.
Man sollte es halt nur nicht vergessen.
How close to that goal can I come with a body like mine? Just kidding. I've been exceedingly negative lately. I wonder what's wrong with me. We should start heading back.
Wir werden dafür schon eine Lösung finden.
That old lady. She's Michan-san's owner.
Hey, Granny! Got a date tomorrow, but, I don't have any money or anything, you know?
Oh my, is that so? Oh, you poor thing. You've always been such a good boy, Kyoshi. This advance on your allowance will just be between you and me.
Come on, quit it! I told you not to call me Kiyoshi!
But it's such a beautiful name. I picked it out myself, you know. It was the name of a fine doctor from my home village.
Yeah, I know, I've heard. Come on, hook me up already!
Oh, yes. It's not much. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Sweet, thanks. See ya!
Be careful and visit again soon.
I have something I want to ask that Kiyoshi-san.
Das war genau auch mein Gedanke.
Kiyoshi-san, please wait.
Hey! Don't call me that! Aika-senpai?
Do you know me?
Well, yeah. You're famous. I'm Kiyoshi Sakuma. I'm a first year. Everyone calls me Joe, Aika-senpai, so you can just...
I would like to ask you something, Kiyoshi-san. Do you mind?
Sure.
Kiyoshi-san, do you feel lonely when you are by yourself?
Huh? What?
Your grandmother said that she's lonely because she has nobody else.
What is this, a lecture?
No, I just want to know. Why don't you visit your grandmother more often? If you are her relative, you may have the power to alleviate her loneliness.
I mean, I am her grandson, but... Look, I don't need a lecture from you, alright? It's none of your business, okay?
Kiyoshi-san, have you ever considered what it means to live?
Live.
Personally,
I think the bonds between people are what's most important. That's what your grandmother is slowly losing.
To live? Are you kidding? No one actually talks like that. What more do you need out of life than to have a blast?
To have a blast?
I mean, you're happy when you're having fun, right? So hell yeah! We're alive to have a good time!
Good time.
So, what do you say, Aiga-senpai? If you got time, why don't we...
Thank you, Kiyoshi-san. Let's go.
Huh? What the hell? What, so you were just trying to play me? Screw you!
I can't understand Kiyoshi-san's feelings, and I even made him angry. Did I do something wrong?
Nicht wirklich. Du hast ihn nicht Joe genannt. Ich dachte, er wäre dein Freund. Nein, hast du nicht.
I see. I wonder why hearing you reassure me that way is... Well, it makes me happy. Ever since I decided to live, I've been asking why and how more frequently. The more time I spend with you, the more I discover that I don't understand. But when I ask myself why I'm not alive, I never have an answer. Is this what you call frustration? But at the same time, I feel extremely lucky. I would even say I'm more fortunate than others, despite not being human myself. After all, you are very important to me, and I get to be by your side. It's strange how two conflicting feelings can coexist.
Eiges scheint tief in Gedanken versunken. Meine Beziehung hat sich vertieft. Also wenn man als Maschine auch so struggelt, was Gefühle angeht, dann hat es nicht wirklich einen Vorteil.
In all honesty, though, my feelings towards Kiyoshi-san are unusually harsh. Kiyoshi-san has warm, soft hands to embrace those precious to him. And yet he... What is this ugly feeling? Is it jealousy?
Maybe.
Let's stop this. It isn't right. Yes, I am stopping right here. Shall we go home then?
Sehr gerne.
Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Michan's disappeared again.
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Michan went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So... I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss...
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too.
Ist die Katze gestorben? Ich hatte gerade einen kleinen Aussetzer während dieses Gespräches.
And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace, without making trouble for anyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Gleichfalls.
Wait, Miss, you're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy?
Ich denke ja.
Was Michan-san grateful to have been born?
Ich glaube nicht, dass Katzen so tief über ihre Existenz nachdenken. Klar.
For what purpose was Michan-san born?
Das weiß niemand.
Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. All life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life.
True.
An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you. Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do?
Eiges wirkt schrecklich verwirrt. Meine Beziehung zu ihr hat sich vertieft. Ja, sie ist irgendwie hart am struggeln.
I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back. The wind is calm today. I don't detect the usual scent of the sea. I'm sorry about the other day. I think my heart is growing closer to that of a human. But because of that, I've realized something. The heart and body are inseparable. A human heart can only function properly within a human body. Have you ever come here alone with someone else before? Perhaps you gazed out at the view together and spoke quietly.
Nein, ich war noch mit niemandem ever never hier oben.
Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I was just curious.
Spüre ich da etwa ein bisschen Eifersucht? Ich tue es. Jetzt. Gerade. Im Moment.
What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine. Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person.
Wie kommst du darauf?
The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have. As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet... I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens.
Ja, ich hoffe doch. Aigis blickt mich durchdringend an. Meine Beziehung zu ihr hat sich vertieft. Doch kann sie sich noch weiter vertiefen, ist die Frage.
Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way? Why are you so important to me?
Weil ich so unwiderstehlich geil bin, dass selbst Maschinen mir verfallen.
This is... love? Oh, so that's it.
Sie hat zumindest
Finally understand.
die Möglichkeit zu erröten. Die Entwickler haben an alles gedacht von ihr.
I have another wish. One just as important as my desire to live. But I know that this is something that I can never have.
Warte, ist sie etwa ein Sexroboter?
Let's go home. Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st.
Ja, du hast recht.
Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death. Somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people. But life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about. But you and I will have to part one day as well. And then, we'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. It's filled with so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then, they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that two given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human.
Da bin ich anderer Meinung.
But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you.
Ich spüre Eiges starke Zuneigung. Ich sollte meine Worte nun sehr sorgfältig abwägen. Mal wieder. Ja, ich habe schon besondere
I love
Beziehungen.
you so much, but I feel like I'm going to break down somehow.
Mit gefühlt allen. Ich liebe dich auch.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy.
Eiges hat mir ihre Gefühle offenbart. Ich habe eine besondere Beziehung mit ihr begonnen. Es ist in gewisser Weise auch ziemlich strange. Jetzt gibt's kein Zurück mehr.
We should go back. I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later. Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here.
Es sieht sehr gemütlich aus.
I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's exactly why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san.
Woher weißt du von uns?
It used to bother me. I figured something out. There's something only I can say. Because I am unable to die.
Was denn?
I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side.
Foreshadowing, maybe?
You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
Natürlich. Verkohlte Schraube.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side.
Eiges hat ein echtes Lächeln auf den Lippen. Ich spüre eine starke Verbindung zu ihr. Die ultimative Verbindung.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
Und somit haben wir auch Eiges-chan ausgemaxt. Und können nun Metatron, den Diener der Unendlichkeit, fusionieren.
I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am, my emotional engine. The papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it,
Your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it.
Das scheint so ähnlich wie ihre erogene Zone zu sein vielleicht.
Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection. Not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent. Something that can never be erased.
Aigis blickt mich durchdringend an. Zärtlich ihre Hand halten, natürlich.
I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs. Well then, will you untie my ribbon?
Ich habe viel Zeit mit Aigis verbracht. Und nachdem wir quasi Sex mit einem Roboter hatten, das war eine sehr eindringliche und sehr einmalige Erfahrung, möchte ich meinen. Ja, mein Fazit zu den Social Ranks in diesem Spiel. Wir haben nun wirklich alle gesehen, die das Spiel zu offerieren hat. Wir haben 4 Beziehungen am Laufen. Meine Güte. Ich bin ja wirklich mehr als geil. Mein Fazit zu den Social Links, mein Gott, die Aufnahme war sehr lang, ist, ja, finde ich ganz cool. Ich finde es aber leider ein bisschen schade, dass die Verbindungen, gerade wenn man in einer Beziehung mit irgendjemandem ist, dass es vom Spiel nicht wirklich implementiert ist. Es hat keinen wahnsinnig großen Effekt oder sonst irgendwas. Das finde ich ein bisschen schade. Das ist in den Nachfolgeteilen ein bisschen besser gelöst. Aber hey, was soll's. Lange Rede, kurzer Sinn. Das war's. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Part. Bis dann. Ciao.